Ignoring the fact that the new update brings about a frustrating repetition of the previous month, it is actually okay, I guess. While the new boss is much tankier than the previous one, he also provides defense, attack, and evasion buffs, so he gets very tough to beat. Stage 10 will be where you get the highest BC per hour. Defeating his tougher forms might require consistent applications of defense breaks, and this is where the gacha comes in. The two banner characters both deal single target damage with defense breaks, and both get it at limit break 1. Now, comparing the two banners, I would say Hero Mickey wins overall as he has Blue Striker, which deals more damage against this event boss. But is Dark Wizard Pete completely skippable? I don't think so, and here are some of his pros and cons. So Dark Wizard Pete starts to get really useful at limit break 1 with the double application of defense and attack breaks, which further improves to level 3 debuffs at limit break 2. While he lacks a color damage benefit, this actually allows him to be an SP cost-effective sub-DPS debuffer. At limit break 3, his skill only has an SP cost of 16, which is very spammable and a great way to weaken enemies. As for his EX skill, he automatically activates a permanent attack and defense buff on himself, which is huge for autoing contents as buffers and healers do not cast their skills on auto. As for Pete's downsides, because he lacks any color damage benefit, he cannot compare in overall DPS against other color boosted damage dealers like Hero Mickey, regardless of Pete's EX skill nor his higher base attack. Furthermore, Pete only starts to get relevant as a debuffer at higher limit break tiers, making him a very expensive unit to build. In my opinion, if you still do not have Hero Mickey, then you may consider Pete only if getting him to limit break 1 were an option. Otherwise, just try to get Mickey to limit break 1 instead, and this event should be a breeze. Hero Mickey functions better on manual and Dark Wizard Pete thrives on auto. You make the choice. Or none. Now moving on to the new freebie Magician Mini Mouse, this is actually surprisingly generous. Just as Cinderella, Minnie will be completely free to play max limit break character with a very decent kit. She backs a decent cheap healing skill of 24 SP, which not only heals the team for 40% HP, but also buffs the entire team with level 2 attack and defense buffs, completely shelving Daisy Duck to irrelevancy. Furthermore, her EX skill basically allows her to provide level 3 defense buffs to her entire team from just one single team heal. So she's really good for those oopsie moments, and just like Cinderella, she will find longevity for many updates to come. Now, while decent, Magician Mini does still have her own shortfalls. So firstly, as a healer revolving entirely around the use of a skill, she will be completely irrelevant for autoing content. And secondly, you don't always need the heals when you want to buff up, but that's not to say that a defense buff is not useful when your team's health is low, because it definitely comes in handy. And thirdly, she does not carry any debuff cleansing effects, so she is not a good replacement for characters like Rapunzel or Limit Broken Baymax. And final note, you can only fully limit break her after logging in for 6 whole days via the event login bonuses. But that's about it. She's still pretty decent in my books, and she pairs really well with Pooh. Apart from that, I don't think there are any new content aside from the feature updates. I was hoping they were going to give us a reason to hot Pixers from the recently concluded Pix Up campaign, but I guess not. Well, more content in a month's time, I guess.